could just start with any latest on Ross Barkley or Romelu Lukaku's futures?
I don't know.
You've heard nothing?
No.
It's just with what you said last week, you sort of put a bit of an ultimatum to Ross, is that?
But it's after the game, on Monday. And then we will know it.
How are you with looking at the summer and what you need to do as far as the transfer market? Have you met with the board yet and discussed
Yes,
that?
we had several meetings and we know what we want. And it's up to the board to make the deals.
Everybody you talk to, Evertonians, they say it's going to be a big summer. There's obviously a lot of pressure on you in that respect, and a lot of pressure on the club.
No, of course, if we can do our business this summer, the team for next season will be really strong. But it's difficult sometimes. It's difficult, but of course it's a project, and normally, if you have a stronger team, then the expectations will be higher than it was before this season. But that's okay, and that means more pressure for the players, and for sure more pressure for the manager. But okay, I know I can deal with the pressure. That's no problem.
Has your summer already started? In essence, you've already started those plans, and you know what you want, as you say.
Yes, of course, because that's not. You don't do that after the season. Yeah, of course, we already 2-3 months in getting a picture what we need, where we need to improve, and that's okay. And let's hope that we do good business.
With regards Ross, how important is it that you keep him here, or is it important that you keep him here?
If you offer a player a new contract, and a good contract, that means that you like to keep the player. And I don't need to explain more, because if we don't want the player to stay longer, then we don't offer him a new contract.
Do you feel confident that you'll stay here?
No, because it's a long time that he is thinking about his future. But okay, I'm not worried, because I like to work with players who like to stay, and it's not about his decision. We will go on, and we are looking for players on that position, and even when he stays, there will come more competition for him next season.
When you look at the season you've had, what's the next step? What do you need to do to take it to the next level?
Okay, we know we had a really a strong home record. I think we need to improve away from home. We need to be more clinical. We need to be more productive. But okay, we know it's difficult. Let's hope that we will play for Europe next season. That makes it even more tough. But okay, it's really a nice challenge for next season.
We saw Harry Kane move ahead in the goal-scoring market, in the goal-scoring ranks last night. Are you expecting a hat-trick from Romelu on Sunday?
Expected a hat-trick against Arsenal away. Will be difficult, but okay, we will try to help Rom to score goals, like always. But it will be difficult, because we didn't expect 4 goals of Kane. But okay, that's football. He's one of the best strikers. But okay, even if he don't win the Golden Boot, 24 goals is a good number of goals.
Are you surprised at some of the criticism he gets, Romelu? You know, people talk about he doesn't perform in the big games. And, I mean, 24 goals, as you say, is a fantastic return for a striker.
But he can improve. He knows that by himself. He's just 24 years old, and of course he can improve, and he needs to improve in several aspects as a 9, as a target man, and to keep the ball better, and to be stronger in doing better pressing in front. But that's what we work on to improve.
I saw a stat yesterday, and I know stats can mean many things, but it said that if you take his goals away this season, you still finish 7th. What do you make of that?
I don't know. I think he scored 24 goals, and let's hope that he will score 1 or 2 more this weekend. That's a great number of goals in the Premier League, and what we need is to keep his goals and find more players to score more than 4 or 5 goals in one season.
You could have a big say on the Champions League places this weekend. How do you approach this game against Arsenal?
Like always, we like to finish well. We like to finish strong. It's not up to Arsenal, because if City and Liverpool doing the job, they will finish for EuroLeague. But that's not good enough for Arsenal. Everybody knows that, but they have great team. They have really good individual qualities, players, but we can beat them. We show that at home, and I have a good record as a manager against Arsenal, and let's hope that we keep that one.
I think it's 20 years since Everton have won away at Arsenal, though, so that's probably more of your focus on that?
No, I'm not so focused about records, but if it's a long time that we did not win away, then it will happen sooner than maybe you expect.
As far as Arsene Wenger is concerned, do you think some of the criticism he's had this season has been over the top?
No, being managed by clubs like Arsenal, it's always difficult. But I think the time that Wenger is the manager in Arsenal is really successful. He did really a good job. But because these teams, they need to play Champions League if they are out Champions League or even out the title. But they have to they still have the chance to win the FA Cup. And I think it's a good season for them, but okay. After a long time, maybe the people like to say a new face, but I think he had a great history as a manager, and he showed that during a long time, and that's really good.
Just finally from me, you've seen the FA's news on simulation and retrospective action. What do you make of that?
No, I will always support decisions about diving, because that's not what I like.
Thank you.
Well, you talk about having several board meetings, you talk about a project. Just what sort of transformation are you expecting for this squad this summer?
Well, let's wait, because I have the picture, but the picture is for the board and not for you.
Are the board happy with your picture?
I don't know. I'm the manager, and they like to continue, and I like to support the manager, and okay, I think we have really the same picture in what we want to improve and to have a stronger squad than we have now.
How important is it that squad is improved, bearing in mind you're in the Europa League next season?
Yeah, but that's a new experience for most of the players. And of course we need to play 2 qualification rounds to play for Europe, and that's tough, because that starts already after 3.5 weeks in our pre-season. And okay, let's wait what we can do, but of course we take it really seriously, because we like to play in Europe, and I think that's important for the club.
Some clubs have found it a hindrance with their Premier League form, having to play in the Europa League. Do you embrace the Europa League? Looking forward to it?
Yeah, because you're working hard to get the highest position on the table, and if you finish like 7th or 6th or 5th, then you need to play for Europa League, and that's European football. Of course, everybody likes to play for the Champions League, but not everybody can play Champions League, and that's the next step. And I'm really happy if we're qualifying for Europe.
So in an ideal world, how many new faces would you want?
No, it's not about numbers. We know if everything goes well, we will have more games next season. We need a better balance in the team, and we need in some positions new signings. And okay, don't talk too much about next season. You will see what will happen.
Will there be any changes to the squad for the weekend in terms of any of the players that have been out? Anybody possibly returning?
No. It will be the same squad as last week.
Ronald, you've spoken on a couple of occasions about how difficult it's been to maybe keep the players motivated because you're sat so comfortably where you are in the league. Just how big an issue has that been of late, and do you see that maybe being an issue for Sunday's game against Arsenal?
No, I don't think so. I don't expect this because I believe in my players, I believe in the attitude of my players. It's a nice place to play football.
Okay. Hello, can you hear that? Yeah. Is that fine?
No, we know it's the last game of the season. I think it's several reasons to finish the season really strong, and what I mentioned, it's a nice place to play football. And of course the opponent is strong, and if you are not concentrated or if you don't have the right attitude, then it's impossible to get a good result.
Just one more. Just going back to Ross, is it just about patience now with you? Is your patience running out with him when you talk about, he's the contract that's been offered to him, and you think if a player's been offered a good deal, they will want to automatically sign it?
Yeah, but okay. I spoke to the player. The board spoke to the player and his agent. We need an answer after the weekend. Okay, we will see what the answer will be, and I don't know what will happen if he don't give any answer about that. I don't know.
Okay. Thank you.